Hi everyone, I'm Rhonda from DecorHacks.com, and today we're going to talk about silk screening a custom throw pillow. Recently I got a chance to try out this Simply Screen custom silk screening kit from Plaid, and that's what we're going to use to put a custom design onto this pillow. Now the first thing that you're going to need then is to make your screens. I chose this great Fleur de Lis design. I went with this because I wanted something that was kind of traditional but with a modern twist, and I like the way that these blocky highlights kind of give it sort of like a computer icon look, but it still maintains that elegant traditional feel. You can either print your design out on the computer, or you can go ahead and use a Sharpie marker to trace it or to draw it. I traced mine actually on a light box. What I did was I started out with this design in black and white, and then I traced first the entire outside shape to get the area that I wanted to screen in black. And then for the highlights, I took a separate tracing so that you have just that area. Then I transferred them onto screens. The process is really simple. Screens are light sensitive, so you want to make sure that you keep them in this little bag that they come in. And then, as you see, they're blue on one side and they got this peel-off white sticky stuff on the other side. Actually, it's kind of like a wax paper. Now you want to separate that, and then all you have to do is just take your artwork and then place it face down on the side that you just peeled that white stuff off of. You don't need to use any transparencies. You don't even need, if you're doing lettering, to reverse your lettering. It'll come out facing forward without having to do any extra steps. And then once you have your artwork attached to the screen, you're going to put it in the box here to develop. Now the box that the kit comes in is actually also what you use to develop the screens. And you can see it's got this light bulb that is attached at the top there. And then you're going to take your artwork and the screen and put them so that the artwork, the back side of the artwork is facing up. You're going to put them in the bottom of the box. It's very, very important that during the developing process that the screen and the artwork stay in direct contact with each other. Because if any light manages to leach around your drawing, it'll make your edges kind of a little blurry, and it'll make the screen really hard to scrub off in the next step. So what I like to do is I take this squeegee that they actually give you for applying the silkscreen ink, and I took it and I squeegeed it across the back side of my design, and then I taped it on all four sides to make sure that the edges weren't going to curl. And I was still having a couple problems at first with this paper lifting a little bit, so a great tip that we got from Plaid Crafts was to use a piece of glass out of a picture frame to weight down the design. That'll make it nice and flat all the way across, and it'll still let all of the light through. Now once you have your artwork in there, you just stick it in, you flip on the little light switch, and you leave it in there for 25 minutes. And when that 25 minutes is up, all you have to do is take that screen and rinse it in the tray that they send you with the kit. You scrub lightly on both sides of the screen with a sponge, and your design will appear right before your eyes. It's really, really cool. So then when you're done rinsing and you dry your screens, you'll end up with this. Now we're going to screen them onto a pillow. Now you could just make your own fabric pillow. It's really about the simplest sewing project there is, but I did find these at Dollar Tree. It's a really pretty and nice heavy fabric. It's got a zipper in it, and I didn't have to do any work. I probably would, by the time I bought the zipper and the fabric, be into it for over $1 anyways. And when we're screening, we want to make sure that both sides of the pillow, that nothing kind of moves around on us while we're screening. We also want to make sure that no ink bleeds through the top layer of fabric and into the back side of the pillow. So what I did, if you can see here, is I took a piece of cardboard and I cut it to fit inside of my pillow. And I sprayed both sides of it with a repositionable spray adhesive so it's a little bit tacky. And I slid it right inside of my pillow and then just smooth it out over top, and that's going to hold everything nice and firmly in place so we don't get any strange movement in it when we're silk screening. Now, since we have 2 screens to get 2 colors, we're going to actually have to go through the screening process twice. First, you're going to want to use the base screen. In this case, it was the black with the full Fleur de Lis, which we've actually already done and let dry. You do want to let this dry completely in between adding colors. Then, the screens are kind of translucent, so it's really easy to line up your second screen. Just get it on there where you want it, and you're going to want to attach it with a little piece of masking tape just to make sure that it's not going to slide around on you. And then you apply a bead of the ink just above each part of your design. And then with the squeegee at a 45-degree angle, you're going to pull that ink right down and kind of squish it through the screen. And when you're done, carefully peel it up from the corner. And now all we have to do is let this dry and heat set it, and then we'll be ready to stuff the pillow. Here we are with our finished pillow. As you can see, I actually did screen the design onto both sides of the pillow. And as I mentioned before, you will want to let the ink dry for 72 hours and then just place a pressing cloth over top of it and heat set it with your iron. That'll make sure that it has a good permanent bond with your fabric. Now, to stuff my pillow, I actually had some old throw pillows that matched my old decor that I'd been hanging on to. I just unzipped this, stuffed a pillow inside of it, and zipped it back up, and now I have a pillow that perfectly matches my current furniture. And the thing that I really like about this idea is now that I've made the screens for the Fleur de Lis, I can put this design onto other items as well. So if I wanted, say, some curtains or a lampshade or some wall art that match my pillows to give my room a more cohesive feel, it'll only take me just a few minutes to do it. There you have it. Make sure you check it out. It's the Simply Screen Custom Silk Screening Kit from Plaid Crafts, and I really hope you enjoyed this. If you did enjoy this project, make sure you check out decorhacks.com for even more great inexpensive projects for your home. Thank you.